Hi everybody, welcome back. Here is a short video to remind y'all of what we've done so far this semester. So in this class, we're talking about ethics, which is a branch of philosophy. It's moral philosophy. Philosophy is articulated through arguments, and an argument is composed of a conclusion and its premises. We need to evaluate arguments using logic. If we find any mistakes in the argument, those mistakes are called fallacies, and there are two different types of fallacies: informal fallacies and formal fallacies. Remember that you also need to look to see if there are any falsehoods, if there's any false information in the argument. Moving on down, the next thing we looked at were theories of the self and personal identity. There are physical continuity theories, psychological continuity theories, and hybrid theories. And the connection between the theories of personal identity and ethics is the fact that if there is no self, if there is no you, if there is no separate and distinct individual person, then how would we have any obligations to each other? How would we have any duties? How would we have any rights? How would there be any sort of basis for responsibility? So these theories of the self or personal identity are really important when it comes to what obligations we have and when it comes to being humans insofar as we are ethical entities and bestowing upon us those values that we have for ethics and those attributes of ethics. So when we talk about having rights, duties, and responsibilities, and about someone owing something to us and us owing something to someone else, that all comes down to having a personal identity, and those ethical choices that we make will be contained within what we see as our personal identity. Moving on down, when we talk about different forms of ethics, we're looking at value theories, normative ethics, and metaethics. Value theories take a look at these ideas of what is it that's good or valuable, and there we're asking what is it that's intrinsically valuable. These are theories that ask what does it mean to live a good life. So they're theories that look at a singular life. Normative ethics are these systems that ask what is the good or right action for all. So they are more so society-wide standards of ethics. And then last, metaethics is the area of ethics that asks questions about ethics. Up at the top of the board on the right side, value theory. So when we talk about value theories, as I previously said, we're looking at what it means to live a good life. So what makes a life go well? And within value theory, we have to determine what it is that's intrinsically good or valuable. And we have to note the difference between intrinsic value and instrumental value. So remember that something is intrinsically valuable if it's good or valuable in and of itself. It's only instrumentally valuable if it's something that is used for something else, if it's a sort of stepping stone, if we use it to gain something else. So examples of value theories that we can take a look at are hedonism and desire satisfaction theory. Hedonism is the theory that says that happiness is the thing that's intrinsically valuable, so that is the thing that we should seek to attain. Now remember, y'all, if anyone mistakenly says that hedonism is the theory that says that you should just eat, drink, and be merry, that's not true. That's Epicureanism. And people get them confused because Epicurus was the person who founded hedonism. But there are differences between Epicureanism and hedonism. Hedonism is the theory that says that the thing that's intrinsically good or valuable in this world is happiness, and so that is the thing that you should seek to attain. Now, moving on down past value theory, when we look at normative ethics, these are those systems that tell us the standards of what is good or right. And these are society-wide standards. So this is the way that we should all behave. First, we have virtue ethics, and those are our character ethics. Next, deontological ethics, those code or duty-based ethics. And then last, we have consequentialist ethics, which are focused on the consequences or the results of our actions. First, we started off with virtue ethics, and this is what I call character ethics. Now, unlike deontological ethics and consequentialist ethics that are focused on what is the right action, and that's where they begin their moral inquiry, with virtue ethics, we're asking what does this virtuous person look like? We start with what the person would do to determine what is the right act. And with virtue ethics, there are a number of different types of virtue ethical theories. A few of them that you have resources for with this class are Aristotle's version of virtue ethics. He was the one who founded this sort of ethical theory. Then you see the Stoics in ancient Rome. Moving over to the Western Hemisphere, we have Aztec virtue ethics, and then more modern, the ethics of care. So, with all of those different types of virtue ethics theories, we're looking at the character of the person to determine what is the right action. Instead of starting with what is the right action to take based on this set of rules, we're asking what would a person of virtuous character do in that situation. Okay, y'all, I just wanted to give you this quick run through to remind you where we've been so far. I'm about to post another video that will talk more about how we put all of these ideas together to make a practical decision, and it'll be about asking, for whom should I vote? Okay, thanks everybody. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.